I shall never forget that my pastor had put me in for ordination, and it was one 5 a.m. morning prayer. The Lord asked me a question, and that question was, why do you want to be an ordained elder? I couldn't answer him. The absolute only thing, and I'm not being funny, the only reason that I could give to God, the absolute only reason I could give to the Lord was I'll get to wear a collar. I'm being just as honest as I can sitting here today. And the Lord, the pastor, we were on a shut-in. We were in a shut-in. And the Lord said to me, get up off your knees and go to the pastor's office and tell him to remove your name from the ordination list. I got up, I went to his office, and I spoke to the pastor, and I said, Pastor, the Lord said to take me off of the list. He didn't question me. He did. 3 years later, I left the church that I was in, moved to the state of Maryland. And I was in another 5 a.m. morning prayer. And the Lord asked that question again. This pastor, this bishop that I was under, had put me in again for ordination. And the Lord asked the question again. This time I said, Lord, the ordination will allow me to perform the sacraments. The ordination will allow me to be able to perform funerals. The ordination will allow me the ability to be able to perform weddings. I gave him a list of things that I would be able to do as an ordained minister of the gospel. And he said, I'm going to now bless you to be ordained. That year, Pastor Harper, the entire ordination service that normally 15 to 20 ministers would be ordained at that time, that year in 1987, during our annual convocation, that entire service was dedicated to the only ordained minister, and it was me. The entire ordination service was just for me. And when that bishop and those superintendents and those elders came around that Sunday evening and laid hands on me, I've felt the glory of God before in my life. But that night, the glory of God rested upon me in a manner that I don't know if I've ever felt him like since. Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, and in due time, he will exalt you. There are people that have run after. There are renegades. There are those that have run after and sought these high and lofty positions as they see it within their own eyes. Anybody that will accept the office of pastor, let's forget bishop and let's forget apostle, but to accept the office of pastor and have not been called by God to do it, you crazy as a Jersey bulldog. You are crazy to subject yourself to such abuse. And God, first of all, God didn't call you to do it. And then to reap all that is dealt out to you, you are crazy. And many are doing it for an offering or an anniversary or just to be called pastor. How silly. And then you're going to have to stand before God because of all of the souls that you've reaped havoc upon. God help us. God help us. We must do this thing right. It must be done right. Ordination and this call is also a sacred responsibility. And there are those, as it was in biblical times, that have abused it, that have misused it, and it still happens today.